earlier, we were playing some Modern Warfare, and we got victory, our first one for the channel, so that was cool. Talking about our good friend Skoeet Glass here, and so he's brought some pieces in, this being one of them, and we've got more to show. So, how did you get started?
Well, I started actually making pipes in high school in my woodshop class.
That's right. Sweet glass.
I used to get just little chunks of like 1 by 1 and just different lengths, and I'd drill a bowl into it, and then I'd drill a small hole straight to the bowl, and then I'd like round off the mouthpiece, and it was ready to go. Pop a screen in there, and easy to clean.
Hell yeah, dude! You remember the metal pipes back in the day? And like
yeah.
Stuff like that.
You used to screw them apart, put your nug of swag in there, and let it get it all resonated, and then smoke that when you were desperate.
Hell yeah!
You were desperate.
So I got caught by the school resource officer with one of the pipes that I made in woodshop.
Oh my god! Greg,
what's
up? Check out this sweet glass, bro.
2 of my
Greg
friends.
could appreciate these sweet glasses.
Darren and Brandon.
Glass, bro.
And Brandon was older. He was out of high school already.
Here's a letter.
And
you guys were at high school?
Yeah, we were at the school. It was after school. We were at the school, and my buddy Darren, he was going to an alternative school program. So they just met up there and smoked watching. So we went and we smoked, and we were leaving this little spot that we were smoking at, and the school security and like the school resource officer, like they drive by and they're like pointing at us, and I'm like, oh shit. So like I grab the pipe and I throw it over the fence that we were walking by, and they turn back around, they stop us, and they're like, what'd you throw over the fence? I'm like, nothing. And they're like, all right, well, we're gonna go knock on the dude's door and like ask him to let us fucking search his backyard. So they go back and they search the yard, they find the pipe, and they come up and they're like, yeah, we found this pipe. And I'm like, oh, I didn't throw it over the fence. I don't know what you're talking about. And so they hem me and my buddy Brandon up, and my buddy Darren, he got to go because he had this sucker in his mouth, and when like the cop came up, he like asked us to breathe on him so he could smell if we had weed on our breath.
Oh my god!
So he got off just because he had this fucking candy.
Oh, you're good.
Throw me some nut, yeah.
Go on now. What was the first?
I'm rolling.
And anyway, so
Yeah.
the cop like he takes us back to like his fucking office in the school, and he calls me my dad. So like my dad shows up, and like he pulls out the pipe, and he's like, dude, I think your kid might have like a career in making pipes. I don't know if that was his exact words, but he was impressed with like the pipe that I made.
Yeah.
He was like, dude, this is like actually pretty well crafted. And he was like, did you make this in woodshop? And I'm like, nah, dude, I didn't even make that. Like I bought that. And yeah, I didn't want to admit it because if you get caught making fucking paraphernalia in woodshop, like they're not gonna let you keep taking woodshop. They're gonna kick you out. I just didn't want to get kicked out.
Dude.
But I got off. The cop didn't write me a fucking ticket.
Did you get your pipe back?
No, he kept the pipe.
Oh, yeah, he kept it.
It was
kept it to smoke out of. He's like, it's pretty nice.
What the hell was his name? The dude with the Jerry Garcia ties. His kid Doug went to the school.
Officer Pratt.
Officer Pratt, yeah.
Dude, he jammed me up.
Yeah,
I was drunk. He jammed me up.
He jammed me up.
Why are we at my school? I don't know.
It's because it was Sand Creek.
It was my first day. I had to go to school the first day, even if I was hungover. So yeah, dude, and, like the
There we
dude,
go.
the dude that Jerry, Shelly, the older dude that had like
Sonny.
the gray hair, Sonny. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, Sonny, I was asking him where my class was. I was like, you know where my class is? And he was like, come with me. And he took me into the office, dude. And he's like, did you drink anything today? And I was like, no, not today at all, dude. I didn't drink anything.
I didn't even drink milk.
Officer Pratt came in, and he's like, well, you didn't drink anything today? And I was like, no, dude. And he's like, well, would you, like, blow into this, like, thing? And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And he's like, he made me blow into the breathalyzer, dude. I blew a, like, a .08 something, dude. And he was like, he's like, well, I'm going to write you a ticket, and you're suspended from school. I was like, fuck, dude.
Oh, dude, that's fucked up.
Snitch myself out. I should have been like, nope. Call my dad. You can kick me out of school. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, dude. You wouldn't have gotten a ticket at least.
Yeah. What was the first glass pipe that you made? How did you come about doing that?
Oh man, my first glass pipe was pretty ridiculous. It was probably only about that big.
Like a little sneaky toke?
Yeah. So I just grabbed this really small tube and like, so I started working at this local head shop, higher elevation, and they had glass blowing in the studio or in the head shop behind the head shop. So you could go and they had this big old window and like you could see them like making stuff back there.
Oh, cool.
I would
like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory.
Yeah, pretty much. And I would go and I'd look at pipes like all the time, and then one day I was in there buying a scale, and the owner, he was like impressed with my knowledge of scales because there was another guy in there like trying to buy a scale, but the dude that he hired to be a clerk was like not cutting it as a clerk. He couldn't tell like he couldn't sell the dude a scale. So I come up and I'm like, well, can I like check out these 3 scales, and like I want to see like the function on them, and like pulls them out and like I start like messing with them, and the dude that was like trying to buy a scale too, he was like, dude, you know about these? Like, can you tell me about them? I'm like, yeah, dude. And like, I mean, I don't want to take this dude's job away, but like, and he was like, nah, dude, like I don't know anything about them. I was like, all right, well, you can do this, and this with the scale, and like whatever. And the owner was like standing right there, and he was like, dude, if you fill out an application and you come back, I'll give you a job.
Yeah.
So I started working as a clerk in the head shop, and then building vaporizer parts and shit.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And after I did that for a while, they let me blow glass. So I started blowing glass and like just making little like marbles and stuff like that, and eventually like started working with the tubing stuff and made my first pipe, which was that little like 2-inch fucking sneaky toke little nose burner.
We'll get some more weed. Let's look out of the triangle bomb, the hand bomb.
The triangle?
The triangle.
Yeah, the crazy bomb.
That is a triangle, dude.
That's like a beak. That's like a science madman beaker, bro.
That's a flask, dude.
What
It is like
what
Beaker bomb.
what I noticed with like with your work is it's gone from doing a lot of I guess what would you say, just like kind of like standard kind of shapes,
Yeah.
to more
Artistic.
kind of like artistic, like what would you say your style is? Is it like a monster
Let's look at it.
style, or like
You got a few people watching right now.
or
Yeah, they're more like stuff that I see with psychedelic experiences. So
These are all hand blown by my homeboy here.
they're also inspired by another artist
There's some pieces
who
on
I
the table.
think might have had the same psychedelic experiences as me.
Well,
But
exactly.
the
is it a well-known artist?
Look, we're getting
or
tons of
somebody
likes
you
and
wanna talk
hearts.
about?
Thank you
yeah,
guys.
I mean he
Also
goes by
streaming live on
Salt
Twitch.
Glass. He does a lot of like monster
Squeeze, like,
stuff
and
with teeth, eyes, faces.
Hey, Brandon, what's up, B-Rec?
And he always did like
What's up, guys?
at least his older stuff. He always did stuff that wasn't necessarily like the shape of a pipe.
Yeah.
B-Rec's in the
He
house.
would
He
do
says, what's
stuff
up, y'all?
that was the shape of his creature, and that would just turn into a pipe. So it wasn't that you were buying a pipe; you were buying a piece of art that you were able to smoke out of.
I mean, we smoke this kind of stuff out of it, right? Like this kind of stuff.
Yeah, dude, the Panama Kush.
Panama Kush. Marijuana, you put marijuana in there. Smoke that shit.
And Eli Mazzei is another great artist that does the same kind of texture monster style. He does a lot of eyes. He makes a lot of shot glasses.
Dude, the eyes look so real.
Our homeboy Smoker Joe here's got
Those I actually
the hand angle,
got some tips
the hand
from
triangle.
a local
What's up,
artist
Keanu?
named Pedro Time. He taught me
I see that.
at least the technique of layering the colors to make the eye and to make them look a little more realistic.
The other one's sick. What'd you call that piece? Chins?
A pipe.
Pipe. This is a pipe. I could call that the sewage. The sewage pipe.
I call it the green pipe with eyes and teeth. I mean, I don't really have like a name. I guess the series name is the Wicked
Yeah,
Creek
right.
Monsters.
Maybe up in Denver with my homeboy here.
Creek Monster?
There's another. His name's Chris, but he goes call me Chris if you don't mind. But
Yeah.
my cousin's shop up there, Canada.
It's another.
I'm trying to make sure there's some nice pieces and rigs up there.
How's it look
feature.
on
Check out the
there,
pipes.
Joe? Can you see
Just
it?
gotta make my house up there in D-Town.
It's good. I can
It's
even.
Sweet Glass. I think there's a tag in it. It's Skoeet Glass. You'll
Yeah.
find them on
Hashtag
Instagram. And I share
Skoeet
shit
sucks.
all the time. B-Rec, like seriously, bro. I'll share it. Straight up. Yeah, you'll definitely share him. B-Rec.
Right.
I'm sharing on my story. Like
There
any
you
of the
go.
glass pieces you see, I'm sharing Sweet Glass specifically, and that's only Sweet Glass. Look at the shirt.
9 people shared my shit.
Yeah, like everyone share it out there. Be-Rec, you man, homie.
check out the shirt.
We'll go up there, we'll do some dabs, we'll feature a rig with you and shit like that, like no lie, like B-Rig get down. You know, we were supposed to do a show, and I remember fucking cops and shit got on the way and shit, and homeboy, I was locked up right after that shit too.
We got
She
Addy
went
over
down.
there talking.
But yeah, I mean, Sweet Glass,
non-stop.
come on, man, we're doing it.
Yeah.
My homeboy Robbie
Yeah,
D,
we're kind of doing it over here too.
we got this shit, man.
There's Addy there.
Turn away and eat some chips.
No, you see some shit.
You're on camera, Andy.
What's up? Cameras on camera. Whoa, it's doing weird shit. Let's hear Robbie D song.
Was there anything else you wanted to show? Or talk about?
Oh yeah,
Let's talk about some.
I got plenty of stuff to show.
Let's show some. Let's
see some cases.
Sweet Glass.
So here's one of my more intricate pieces. It's a Sherlock style pipe,
Dude.
with very monster feel to it. It's got 2 eyes that are just kind of haphazardly placed.
That's tight.
Do you
There's a
draw
lot of
this
texture.
stuff down?
Not usually. I usually go from nothing, really. I mean, I go from like an idea of what I want to make, like whether it's a spoon, a Sherlock, or a rig or a bong. Like I usually start with that, and then just kind of add stuff till I think it's too much, and then sometimes a little more.
Hell yeah.
No jars. I like that shit. All right.
That's what's hard for me about art is like I have to have something to look at, to reference. I can't just make it out of my head, you know. Like if I'm drawing and stuff, I gotta, just
Well, like I said, I do take inspiration from other artists that do similar style, and
Yeah, I do.
it is a visual like thing. I just do a little bit different with it, I guess.
Yeah.
I like.
It's
got texture.
Yeah, I love the texture in all your pieces, man. That's something that I've always admired. Definitely know that Joe's seeing that. What do you like that? I heard Joe comment on the textures of your pieces too.
And then here's one of my favorites. It's a very ghosted white.
Yeah, dude, that's almost like
Zombie.
zombie from the deep.
That's sick, dude.
No.
I'll get a better shot over here on the table. This red one's awesome.
We lost the
No video.
video.
Video's down.
Do we have audio?
What happened?
We should have audio still.
Oh crap!
It's better to see that one up close. I like that color. You never
Yeah,
seen
it's
that
back
color.
on
Does it
now.
change any other colors when it's smoked through?
It might change a little bit. There is silver metals in the color.
Yeah.
So the silver and gold metals are what causes a lot of pieces to change.
That's what I never knew that. That's awesome. And this Pierce has like a bunch of earth tones. Like you never see that kind of colorization. It's like the painted desert.
I really like that piece, Sam. It's like a seahorse zombie. Like fucking ghost. It's amazing.
Yeah, the teeth around the bowl is kind of like a cool concept to me. Like the pipe is trying to eat the.
Oh yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
You can pull the camera down here. Sweet glass.
The eyes, dude.
Yeah, they're
Look at those
drippy.
eyeballs.
So those are the eyes that I've been doing lately are what are called millies. It's a solid chunk of glass, usually about 2 to 3 inches long, and I'll start with the black, and then I'll add color around it, all the way around it, and then I'll layer different colors to get different effects, and then once that's all stacked up, it's usually it starts out about like a pencil or something about that thick,
Yeah.
and then it ends up about the size of maybe a quarter to a $50, somewhere in between there. And then I'll heat up that whole chunk of glass and then stretch it all out. And then when I do that, it stretches all the color back down to a pencil size. So then I can break off little chunks and stick them onto the piece that I'm making.
That's sick.
Yeah.
And you can do it with any other images. There's
I guess.
And then like the rest of it, is it like layering? Like just
That's so
basically
cool.
layering glass on top of glass, sort of.
yeah, with the eyelids and the dots and stuff like that. I guess the suction cups and stuff like that. They're added glass. Some of them are just tool marks from the tools on the glass, so then it's not like a raised piece, it's more of an indented texture.
That's so true.
I always wonder how to do it.
What about oh,
And then this one has an opal instead of the millie. So it's a shiny little jewel that I encase in the glass, and then use that as the eye.
Second joke.
yeah, that's working. It's tight.
Live. You don't do no effects like that? Got live
I don't know
effects.
how to do effects.
Dude, let's see that pink one, man.
Yeah, I've been waiting to see this.
This one's badass. The one in the middle. The squid.
Oh, no,
the
no, you can
psychedelic
show that one
squid.
first.
Yeah,
Sherlock.
that was like, what would you say?
This one,
Mars Attacks, guys.
yeah, this one is very alien, very
It's creeping in the galaxy.
out of this world. So there's crushed opal in this too. So it's got very fine opals, like the eye in the other one. It's like sand almost.
Is that like, you think, what they meant by disco lemonade in that one song?
Maybe.
Yes.
These are inspired by disco biscuits.
Disco biscuits are, we know what disco biscuits are, right?
Yeah. They're Chips Ahoy that you get at a party.
Yeah, they're nice.
What?
They're nice. You just chip off
You
the
guys
block.
just opened up my world to a whole new.
Chip off the block.
You never had a Chips Ahoy?
No, what the
You never
fuck?
had chip off
1,000
the
chips
block?
are delicious.
You chips ahoy.
They're no longer 1,000 chips delicious.
They reduced the chippage.
Yeah, the kiloge.
Unfortunately.
And
That's not confirmed, so don't
Don't quote. Don't quote anybody here.
And
It's not confirmed.
this is actually 2 layers of color. So the red is over white, so it gives it a little bit of a hue difference. So you can see different thicknesses of the red cause it to be darker, and when the red gets thinner, it's more of a you can see more of the white through it.
Yeah, I can see it down inside the piece.
Yeah. Inside, it's all white,
It's super cool.
except
They're amazing.
the black part. That's all black and crushed opal.
Crushed opal.
Crushed opal.
That's so cool. Look at this.
Yes.
This is the one he was talking
This
about.
is the one.
So this is another one of my
Look at this.
Wicked Creek monster.
Dude, that is
Sherlock's.
so cool.
If anyone wants to buy these, just hit me up for the link.
Like, that's super cool.
This one is sandblasted, so it has a soft matte texture as opposed to the glossy glass texture that most glass is.
That's pretty awesome. It's like a squid or an octopus or something, dude. Like just like
you want to smoke a
That's what I
ball.
said.
morphed into a piece, and it was like, hello, look at the. Oh, I wish people that were watching could see the texture in this.
Yeah, it's very neat.
Like it's
It's like sand. It's like it almost looks sandblasted or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
it's
Frost.
yeah, it's insane. It almost looks
you
molten.
can try to get a closer look at it.
Well, I've been zooming in and stuff a little bit, but
Yeah, definitely bring it up close and show everybody because like those ones over here too are amazing.
There we go. Zoom it. Oh, yeah, that looks pretty good. You can get a little closer. Sean. Ooh, that's really nice.
Throw them out on the chair.
That's what we're for, right? Why else am I here?
I'm killing the light though.
Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
I'm getting see how it's textured. So yeah, I mean, it would be stone, you know.
I've never seen glass like that.
Oh, you going in?
The
He's going
amazing
in
sweet glass
further.
rig here.
Going in.
The psychedelic creations
and
and
you see it's
madness
oh,
by
here's
Skoeet
my
glass.
black
by Buscemi,
Oh my god.
our
here.
friend
There we
Chris,
go. We're getting a good
mastermind.
look
Look at this shit, dude. It literally.
yeah, this is how the camera got messed up the last time. Though I was messing with it.
now. Remember the last time we did that?
Just keep showing me, guys.
We did it away on purpose.
Sorry.
It's hilarious.
This is the first one he's talking
Is that
about.
enough for this one? Do we want more?
Yeah, let's keep more. Let's
All
get
right.
more.
It's just some cases. Bust
Let's,
the case
since we
out.
got it zoomed in, let's get
What is
some,
that, Shrek and
let's get
Fiona?
some pieces going.
The green ones.
Yeah.
Look at us stoned right now. I don't know if you all out there watching are stoned. Lowerstone.
You know, partake.
We got
Enjoy the
we
art.
got a legend in the background also here accompanying us. And Spirit.
Yeah.
Keep it zoomed and then just come and sit back there.
I like that
That's
color.
a dope piece, man. I'm like looking at it. It's like
That's so sick,
I'm
dude.
looking on the computer.
That
It's
color
like right here in my face.
It's easier.
Yeah, this one is the color is lemon drop.
Oh,
Man.
Ooh.
Toxic.
It's a
Toxic.
it's a very translucent yellow.
That is sick, dude. Toxic sick.
You got a lighter ready?
I might have a lighter, but that is definitely a lemon drop. You say
Lemon drop.
lemon
Lemon
drop.
drop.
That is an awesome color for glass. I don't have a lighter. Hold on. There you go.
That'll be that needs to be the tag for me to be able to purchase that
Joe?
online.
We need more lighters.
We need more
Hashtag
lighters.
send us lighters.
Send us lighters. Send us weed. Just fucking weed.
Somebody throw out their cash tag. They can't send money unless you give them your cash
Dollar
tag.
Skoeet.
Yep.
Cash tag SKOEET.
Yeah. Sweet glass.
I accept tips and all that too.
I like the shirt too. It's sick.
I like
Oh, yeah.
the shirt.
We need to make shirts.
Where
We need
do
some
people get
promotion.
that?
So
It's Skoeet glass.
The big cartel? It's on there. Okay, good.
if you want your own Skoeet Sucks shirt, message me
There it
and I can get one sent out to you.
We love squeak glass very much.
Hopefully. Let's see if I can get the right angle on this.
Look, we got it.
There we go.
Oh, I got you pointing it. Yep. We got the point. Yep, you're perfect. Get back. Oh, right there. Squeak glass. You guys don't understand.
There
Like,
we
this is
go.
some of the best pieces
Yeah.
you'll ever see blown in your lifetime. It's a Picasso.
That was all choreographed.
I
Preemptive.
don't think this is like ever going to be like the
So-
last time we're going to see Sweet Glass live ever. You know, we're always going to be featuring Sweet Glass.
No, I
once in
think
a while
we
'cause-
will
'cause-
have-
Yeah, it's Sweet Glass. Is there?
I think what
So-
we'll have to do is we'll have to come down and
watch some.
These
stuff
are all
you
where
made.
the magic
Let's
happens.
see. There's a floaty raft sticker on there. Wow, man,
Yeah, check out the floaty wrap.
that's so sick. We all have some legendary stickers made by a man over here.
the floaty
Fucking
rabbit
the Robbie
stickers,
D.
bro.
And I mean, there's a stick over there with the finch, and just representation here. So we're watching.
Yeah.
Let's see these. What's in these cases?
I don't know.
Let's see. What's in these
I
cases?
get
We got ours
confused and
Thompson.
I never know what's in them.
Hunter's Thompson. Oh
Oh, this one's
my
kind of lame.
Lord.
no, that's look at that. That's insane. That pink.
Boom.
Yeah, I saw it instantly. I was like, yeah.
Pink
Yeah.
is the,
Okay,
that is
so-
sick. Hold on.
I remember going into
Yes.
shop
Yeah.
and I saw this piece, man, and it was just like, man, I still want to get it done. I've been broke as a joke, but I mean, if you sell it before I buy it,
It goes with the TV.
Yeah. But yeah. So and this is kind of what I was talking about, more like the kind of like you know, normal
Contemporary
shapes,
style.
contemporary shapes and styles and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, and then moving forward into these, dude, like let's look at this thing, bro.
Holy shit! So
What is
the
this?
color of this.
This is a collab
These look
from
with the tie and that gavel style pipe.
Dude, you look like
Of course, the
you look
German
like, bro. You look like my public defender, bro.
Bro,
Okay, dude.
amazing. Like so,
I don't know whatever you did, Steve. I gotta go to lunch. So here's the plea. I'm out of here, bro.
when I got
Guilty.
we're gonna have to.
when I got busted
There we
in
go.
high school, I'm pretty sure my public defender looked like you, but with a nose
Yeah.
ring.
It's like everybody's pretty fucking sure you're guilty,
We're
bro.
definitely
So, what the fuck kind of place is this?
Dude, and like I went in there and he was like, "Yeah, dude,
Amazing.
we're gonna get you off. Like,
Serious.
this isn't gonna be a big deal or anything." And we get into court and he's like, "Yeah, he pleads guilty." And I was like, "Wait, what?
What did I say?
You said you didn't, that's not what you said." And then they're like, "Is that the plea that you make?" I was like, "Well, that's not the plea that we talked about." And they're like, "Well, is that the plea that you're making?" And I was like, I don't know. My lawyer thinks it's a good idea.
My lawyer has, I guess, advised me to this. So yes, this is beautiful though. I love this. I love the color.
Can you get another pose with that glass?
Is that sand? That's sandblasted.
Yeah,
too?
that's sandblasted as well. The technique that I used is called encalmo. So if you look closely, you'll see there's stripes in the glass, and it's all different colors, and they're very, very thin, like almost hair thin stripes. That's just layered glass that I turn into a tube and shape into whatever I want.
I love it. I'm just tell you the truth. We need to do some Skoeet commercials, and that's a great pose. We need to do that.
Yeah.
We're journeying you out of
I
jail.
don't know if
It's
the
always like,
camera
don't worry
is
about it. Just
capturing
glasses
the
tapping on
beauty
the
and the
mic.
essence,
You don't have to,
but
you know.
Yeah,
Let's show as much as we can, dude.
I'm trying my
It can go
best.
as long as you want it to. I don't care.
sorry, I've had a few messages go off, so I am going to take a moment to check those. I do have a normal life.
I said to check his
I like that.
messages. So
You don't just
we'll
incorporate.
take. I'm gonna grab one of these and take
Yeah,
it. See, like.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah. Let me see
back to that
Yeah, I
one.
want to see that real close. Can you, Robbie?
I made the hand, and my friend Jeff. I don't know.
Robbie could
I don't know his
play, too.
Instagram. We're just that good of friends that I only know his first name.
Like this.
Yeah, it's definitely an incognito piece. It is a hand holding a ball, a lattice ball that Jeff made. So I kind of specialize in hands in the past like 2 to 3, maybe 4 years.
I think
I
that's.
love the color in it. It looks like stone.
Yeah, that is. It's actually a color from this company called Boro Batch.
Can I see how close that is?
They're a company started by ABR Imagery, who has been
That's insane.
they've been a glass blowing tool supplier for
You hold it like this.
That's sick.
as long as I've been alive, at least. And I'm pretty old. I'm
That's tight.
like 30 something.
30s. No, it's in the 30s.
There you go.
Sorry.
No, you're all right, bro. Hands. That's something that I liked painting. That's what I started when I was painting. Is there any significance to hands to you, or is that just something that you like to use as
So I had a figure drawing class where they really liked my hands, but they also critiqued them pretty hard. So that made me want to draw them better, and then I guess drawing the hands so much kind of transferred into the glass, allowing me to know the shape and know the proportions that I wanted to make them look as realistic as possible while still keeping the simplicity of it without going into too much of the texture.
It's wild. Are those all individual pieces that you stick together to create that honeycomb?
The lattice is it starts out as a stick of color. It's about the size of a pencil thick, and they're about 14 inches long, and you manipulate the size and thickness of the rod, and then just pretty much draw it. If you've ever used or seen the 3 doodler, it's like a 3D print pen.
Oh yeah. I've seen people make like dragons and stuff with it.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of almost like, I don't know, latex or something like that. But it's just like, it's really cool.
Yeah. It's essentially the same idea with as far as the technique. except you're using a flame instead of a heat pen.
No.
And yeah, you just pretty much draw a 3D image onto the end of another stick of glass, and then shape it as you need.
That's cool. That's so awesome.
This is one of my favorite pieces. So I really like the flat mouthpiece. I just think it looks really good. I think it feels really good, and it sits in the hand really well, especially for the Chillum straight pipes.
Yeah, I've got
Cats.
one.
Robbie's got probably my favorite one ever.
I've got one here somewhere.
It's the dopest brown color you've ever seen in your
I
life.
think it's.
You guys saw behind up on the counter.
Yeah, I think it's up on my counter.
Ollie the chairs.
Ollie the chair, not knock over the weed.
You didn't even knock over the weed. Look at that.
That's insane.
No
There it is.
weed spilled. Patty, hold the weeds, please.
There
Again,
we go.
thanks to Zona Rona Tea.
Yep, Arizona. We love Arizona tea.
Do they-
Arizona iced tea. Arizona iced tea is the best, and so is Skoeet glass.
Patty's got it.
Oh, you got this?
I got weed. Load it up. Or whatever. Do something with it. That is an awesome piece. That green is insane.
Yeah, I've really always been drawn to the greens in glass.
Yeah.
They've really started to make a lot of new green colors as of late in the past, I guess 2 to 3 years.
How long ago did you give this to me?
About a year ago. Maybe more.
Maybe more.
Don't move the camera, I dropped it
Oh shit!
from the view. Just from the view.
Where you see it? Yeah, there it goes. That's good shit, dude. I love that clear green, dude. That shit's
Yeah, it's insane.
I believe that one's called Crippy. Crippy Green.
Wow.
big green. Like Charlie Sheen.
And then this
Whoa.
is a bong bowl.
That's sick.
Oh,
Pink.
It's one of my
Candy.
more artistic pieces. It's a bent spray can that'll sit upside down on your bong, and then the color in it is actually the gold and silver fume.
Yeah.
So, like I was saying with the pieces earlier, the gold and the silver is what causes it to change colors, and the combination of the two will cause a lot of greens and purples to come out. You'll also see oranges. You'll see yellows, whites, blues. That you'll get so many colors with the way that I layer the fume.
That's pretty dope. What's this crazy thing, dude?
This
Yeah.
so this is kind of an innovation of a hammer bubbler that I did.
That's pretty nuts, dude.
I'm not sure how innovative it really is. All I did differently was make this disc. The disc is actually the carb. So instead of the carb being on the side of the pipe or on the front, wherever you're used to, it actually wraps around from the bottom, and then the carb is on the top of the top right of the disc on front. This is actually blacklight reactive. I forgot my blacklight, but it glows very bright green. The black in it is more crushed opal. The marble here is crushed opal with the green glow glass. The glow is uranium glass. So they used to use uranium glass to make like dishware, glasses, and stuff like that in the early 1900s. and it was sold as like, you know, a novelty, but you know, it was something that you could eat off of, you could use, and the reason that you could eat off of it and use it without being exposed to the radiation is because they would encase it in clear glass. So they would wrap it completely with the clear glass, and the glass stops the radiation from escaping. So we have the same kind of concept here.
What about it's like the universe.
How do you get birth colors though?
Birth?
Birth colors.
Well, when a man loves a woman, well, so he doesn't have to love her,
Doesn't love her,
but you know,
You can't do nothing else.
he says he does.
he does though.
So this we have the little brother to the hammer.
Yeah. See, I was
Whoa,
looking at that
dude.
too, man. It's like chess pieces.
Dude,
is
the
what
color-
it makes me think of.
So that's like a pink, right? It's like a rose pink almost.
So that's more of the gold fume.
That's
That'll
crazy.
actually change colors when you smoke out of it too.
Dude.
And I think the fume looks really dope when it's sandblasted. So once it starts changing colors, you'll get all these like different colors, but they'll be like softer tones. They won't be as I guess they won't be as intense. Like, you know, you see the difference between the two reds here. It's the same red,
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
but you can just see that one looks softer. It has a more natural look.
I love this, man.
It looks like meat almost, dude.
Love that piece, man.
Did you guys ever watch Mr. Meaty?
Yeah.
That show was terrible.
Makes me think of Play-Doh almost.
Yeah.
Like
That's perfect. That's exactly it. It is. It's like a Play-Doh pipe.
Play-Doh, but it's like beautiful glass, like the textures and like the.
I'm scared to even hold them.
The famous poet.
That's sick.
Nice.
And that's a collab with one of my friends, Devin, out in New Jersey.
Devin in New Jersey. Check out your piece. That top piece, dude.
That's
That's
sick.
like some like makes me think of like some retro like 50s nuclear like crazy nuclear fucking whatever, dude.
That's like, dude, I've never seen anything like that. I've seen a lot of pipes in my day.
Did you see Sean Connery? He was in a submarine.
So this is a collab with
God, that's beautiful.
with my friend Anasazi Man on Instagram. He makes the arrowheads out of glass. The arrowhead is UV reactive as well. This one glows pink, and there's an opal right on the front of it too. And it's a
Yeah, dude. That's cool. That's amazing.
it's a peace pipe style.
Like a shotgun. Addie, did you just
He
spill
just
a bunch
spilled
of
all the
weed?
weed. Addie just spilled all the weed.
That sucks.
Bro.
This is a just a
Oh, I didn't even see that one.
it's a little rig that I made with my buddy
At
Rob.
least it wasn't a lot of weed.
Not
was
me,
weed.
Rob.
Not this buddy Rob. My buddy Bert.
Burt Reynolds?
Bert Snore. He goes by Snort's Glass.
Oh,
He did the
Snort?
shaping of the bong. For the most part. I shaped the base. But that's just because I wanted to. And then we sandblasted it, so that's why it looks white. It's actually the clear glass. But it's frosted.
Let me see the neon, that craziness. Whoa. Yeah, dude. That's like some, what was that
Sorry,
show?
son.
With the zombie in the nights and days of yore.
Super Ghouls and Ghosts? Days?
Evil Dead?
No, kind
Evil
of
Dead?
like Evil Dead, yeah.
Evil Dead was.
No, but it was like a show.
Sam Raimi. Ash versus Evil Dead.
Throne.
Oh yeah.
Game of Thrones.
Oh,
Frontage.
I never seen it. Okay, so I've seen like 3 episodes, but I was lied to about
watched
it.
one.
I was told that there would be like naked girls, and I haven't seen no naked girls, so I gave up on it.
If you have to watch the first. I think it's like the first episode or first season, dude. That lady that ends up having
It was actually the Stoffers that
spoilers.
tried to get me into it.
Stalker.
Yeah.
Well, I dated a chick up in Denver because of that stupid fucking show too.
Holy shit!
I
Dude.
thought the first 2 episodes were good. That's sick, bro.
That's crazy, dude.
There's one of my original pieces. So I started making pigs a couple of years ago.
That's crazy.
Lots of inspiration from pigs.
Are his arms chambers or is it just his body?
Just the body. The arms and the face, they're a color that I hand mixed. So I took 3 different colors of glass and melted them all together and then stretched them out into a rod and then shaped them all individually for different parts and all that. There's actually crushed opal all throughout the main piece. The head and the arms, the crushed opal is mixed into the 3 colors. So it even when you can't see it, there's crushed opal in there, like underneath the surface. The body is all crushed opal with blue. The arms are crushed opal with blue.
How hard was it to get these teeth and shit in there? Like in the tongue, dude. The tongue? How?
The tongue and the teeth were pretty difficult. I mean, working that small it's all about patience. It's all about, getting it right the first time. Like that's the best way to explain it. The more that you do to it, the more likely it's not going to look the way you want it to. Kind of like drawing, like, you start a sketch and you're like, all right, I want to do more. And then it starts looking good and you're like, all right, well, it looks good. I want to do more. And then it looks great. And then you're like, all right, this looks great. I'm going to do this thing that I never done. And then, you're like, oh, well, I should have stopped where it looked good.
Yeah. I know exactly what you mean.
Or you got like Cheeto fingers and terminal joints.
I think that's great, though. I like that piece, man, so much.
That's one of my favorites. I've had it a long time.
Holy schniz,
This
dude.
is a collaboration piece.
Dude. That is wild.
I think every piece just went up from better to better to better to better to better. I mean, it's just amazing.
That's wild.
It is. Truly talented, Snooze.
Yeah. Thank you.
A Grammy. You deserve a Grammy.
This one has shoes, but apparently the shoes weren't big enough because his toes are popping out through the front of both of them. And then he stands like he's trying to get away. Like he was out getting tags and then the cops showed up.
He did.
Yeah. Look at that. Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah. Good shot.
Then it has Dichro, gold and silver fume. The red is called Dragon's Blood.
Dragon's blood, dude.
Well, that makes sense.
The tentacle arm, that's gold and silver fume. That's same as the regular arm and hand. Then there's a milli eye right below the arm. Because, on a crazy monster piece, the eyes can't be in the right spot.
Yeah. Dude. Super dope. Oh, man. That one is so sick.
And
I
that's
shared that the other day. I just like it's amazing.
this one's probably one of my favorite pieces. If not, it is. It took me almost 2 days just to make the prep.
There we go.
So all these swirls and lines. That's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I think that's 17 individual pieces just to make up these cans here. So they're little balls that are about 1/2 inch to 3/4 inch big, and I connect them all together at different angles, melt them all together, and then turn that into a tube. And that took me about a day and a half from making the tube, pulling it down, and then making all the individual pieces and sticking them together. And then it took me about another day to assemble it and, you know, get it looking right. At least right enough. This one also has crushed opal on the top and the bottom of the spray can. That is from Profound Glass. They make the crushed opal and the opal accessories, and then they sleeve it and back it with the line tube.
Damn. Robbie, that's labor intensive, right? But that kind of work, people think you take it for granted because it's glass.
Yeah.
And people don't understand like how long it takes for
Yeah.
someone to fucking have a passion to take the time and effort to do that. And it's like one of the hard. I would break one immediately. You know how nervous I am. I'd be like, oh god, I broke 75 pieces before I have the first piece. I would. Because I mean, I'd watch just them turn like torches on and shit. I'm like, this thing burn your fucking face off. You're gonna be over here just like oh god, like just forget it's even on.
Yeah, let's see some of these other pieces we got.
That's just dope. Look at that. That is definitely
That's fun.
the discreet glass
this
mascot
is,
shit right there.
This is one of my more contemporary style tubes with a monster kind of twist on it. There's a spray can with a monster eye on the back and a tentacle hanging off the side there. And then there's a Grateful Dead Millie on the side. And another as well.
How about one of these?
One of these
A nice joint Tola.
Nice joint of Remy.
I rolled a nice decent joint there.
What do we got here, my friend? Oh no, continue with this one.
Yeah, sorry. And it's just a rainbow pattern with
sorry, I don't mean to rush
just
you.
rainbow spray can and then rainbow
I like that.
I love these.
rainbow tentacle pattern on the
Are
side.
these Grateful Dead bears here?
Yeah, the Grateful Dead Millies on the side.
Yeah.
And then the bottom is gold fume.
What is it? Marijuana? Marijuana?
So what would you like? Well, you can blow. You can make like nails and stuff like that, or like dab rigs or fingernails. Yeah,
That's beautiful.
What would you smoke out of it? Would you make it a bowl? Or
Check
would you make
this
it
out,
like,
dude.
These are
Man.
definitely aimed towards a dab rig more than a bomb.
Sweet.
That's like if you're busting a tag.
Yeah.
That's beautiful, dude.
Yep. Sprays and drips.
Dude, that's
And then
like,
it's
that's $1,000 bomb.
What the fuck, dude?
That's insane.
Dude, that's amazing.
That's fucking insane shit.
yeah.
Look, you hit it up here.
Straight up, dude.
Oh my god.
Loaded. Up
Bro,
That's
we gotta
legit.
buy that, Robin. We gotta pitch it and buy that.
How much would you want for that? How much do you charge for stuff like that?
These are my prototypes, and I'm letting them go for $100.
That's insane. Like shimmy, seriously. Like that's fucking sick. This is fucking.
I would charge like at least a
That's
good
$1,000.
$225. Like that-
Good one, too.
Yeah,
it's
that
ripped.
one's-
It's not like some
It's like-
places should have drawn.
That one's a good size.
sit
It's
here and be
fairly
like-
heavy.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah,
Sweet ass.
Yeah, you could take that one to a party, and you don't even have to have your
It
drink.
confuses you.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there looking
Just have
at
your
that.
thong,
Like,
you know,
it
like,
looks like a
mention
paint
it.
can spilling out. I'm like, it's a
Started
sweet can.
loading my bottle real quick.
Robbie, that's your rig right there. That's insane, dude.
Let me take,
Oh shit.
take it down to.
I'm so baked anyway right now. Holy shit.
This is beautiful.
Yeah, no, I've always been one of those people that, you know, kind of skeptical about people who spend a lot of money on glass, but something like that, I'd spend whatever it was, you know. Some of those pieces are dope.
Lighter. Who got it?
Somebody stole
Yeah,
my
sure.
lighter.
I'm a terrible lighter thief.
Robbie's wearing a tie.
Who got my lighter? Hold on. Temporary show break.
You can use this one.
Get the weed first.
Hold on a second.
Yeah, get the weed first. Fucking. I'm gonna find the lighter. My legs feel like I feel paralyzed. I'm like that high.
No, it's okay.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Do you have more?
Easy tiger.
Do you have more to show us?
No, not really. I was gonna get ready to start packing
Yeah,
this
dude.
stuff up.
Cool,
Dude,
man.
we're gonna have
Well,
to
this
come over and
stuff was
see
great.
do some live
Yeah,
shit
it
too.
was tons of fun hanging out and talking with you guys, talking about myself.
Dude,
That's good stuff.
amazing shit.
I'm gonna just set this down right here.
Shout out your, you should definitely, before you guys close up, make sure you let all of our viewers know what your, or how they can contact you to.
Yeah, so you can follow me on Instagram at Skoeet Glass is the tag. SKOEET Glass. Check out my Big Cartel, SKOEET.bigcartel.com. Follow me on Facebook, Skoeet Glass. You can tell it's me because I look like a Simpsons character. Sweet, man. And yeah, those are the best ways to follow me directly. Ask your local head shop if they carry me, and if they don't, tell them they should.
Yeah. Cool. Well, thanks for being here, man.
Yeah.
Showing us our stuff.
Thanks for having me.
Of course,
It's been
dude.
fun. Hattie. Yeah, I love you, man.
Maddie.
And then if you want a Skoeet Suck shirt, just message me on either Instagram or Facebook, Skoeet Glass. And yeah.
Did you have a crescendo?
Should I play a little jam?
Yeah,
Crescendo.
jam me out.
Jam with it. Jam
I'm
out
gonna
shit.
play out. You go ahead
What's
and pack yourself up.
Yeah.
Pack it in and I'll film you.
Play a song.
We're going live
Thanks for
again.
watching and having me.
This is one of the songs that Shim asked me to play. So.
I'm live right now.
Yeah. When my hand is holding yours, we're bigger than dinosaurs. That's who I will not forget. It's just so not away. I brought some things for life and stay. And you don't have to learn. So let's pack all of our things, run away to the backyard, and we will live by the swings. You know that home is the farm. The waves is where I want to stay. We can always hide and say, counting out all of the stars. But if you do not want to go, just tell me that you love me so. And I will just go. Let's pack all of our things, run away to the backyard, and we will live by the swing.
Wait. Dig that shit, dude. Skoeet Glass. Follow Instagram, Facebook. You'll see that out there.
Holding yours are bigger than the dinosaurs. And if you out,
shit. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Should I play one more?
A couple more.
You still packing up?
Yeah.
Let's play one more. One more? Two more? We'll
A couple
see.
more.
We'll see after this. I
Encore.
can remember how to play this song. It's been a minute. Where is it that you are going? You're leaving way too soon. There's so much left to still learn, and there's so much to do. Well, maybe you don't have a choice. You don't have a say. Well, if you don't have long to stay, there's no time to wait. But if this is a goodbye, it'll only last for a short while. You live free, you live fast, we'll have fun and die young. It's never gonna
Is that
be
chill turkey?
enough time.
Teriyaki.
So it's something you can try. Standing by my side, only just in my mind. Though it's been a while since I had seen you smile. What was to be a charade now has become a long time. And if I don't see you again, then we still won't be friends. And I'll keep you here with me until I end. But this is a goodbye. It'll only last a short while. You live free, you live fast. We'll have fun and die young. There's never gonna be enough time. There's always something you can try. You're standing right by my side. If only just in my mind. Well,
That was awesome.
heck yeah, bro. Thank
Hell
you
yeah.
for being
Bro,
on
Yes, man.
I appreciate you, man. You guys, thank you all for being here tonight. LeftyShow, Skoeet. We should Skoeet.
Yeah, dude.
Skoeet right now. Anywho, much love, everybody. Thank you for being here.
Support your local jerky dealer.
Local jerky, local art, local music.
Local art and that's
Skoeet
right.
glass.
Yeah. Don't buy local. Buy Skoeet.
By Skoeet glass.
Have a good night, everybody.
Yeah, yeah.